YouTube. What's really fucking good, man? It's your boy Mill,
Your boy Pat.
and you are now tuned in to On Base Soil, coming to you live from the soil. Man, the fucking 49ers smoked the shit out of the Dallas Cowboys. We are here to talk about it, but before we get into that, I want y'all to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure y'all go ahead and tap in and turn on your damn notifications so you know when we here. My boy, you doing pretty good?
Yeah, man, can't complain. Fresh off of work, you know what I'm saying? At the crib, chilling, winding down for the day. Excited about that victory, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the fam in the building. Xavier, we'll see you, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Nice good old curb stomping of the Cowgirls, man. So
yes, sir. Man, you definitely called it, my boy. We're gonna let everybody go ahead and file all in. Make sure you go ahead and take your shoes off when you come into the building. If you have something to light, please go ahead and light it. If you have something to pull up, please go ahead and pull up. It's gonna be a very good evening tonight. Shout out my boy Chris, you know what I'm saying, in the building. How about them Cowboys? He said my boy clocking out for the day and he clocking in with OBS. I appreciate you, my boy.
Yes, sir.
Man, for real.
Appreciate you, family.
Definitely fucking with my boy African Mike, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He said he had to go ahead and get in through the VIP. Still high on that Cowboys pack now. For real, I literally just put my pack out right now as we go ahead and tweet this. As I said before, if you got that Cowboys pack, please light it. It is going up right now. I mean, with no further ado, bro, let's go ahead and jump into it, bro. Fucking 42-10, bro. Mr. Glock Purdy, your mans. I'm going to let you go off because you are the Glock Purdy truther on this show. So I'm going to go ahead and let you get your shit off right quick. Goes off 17 for 24, 252 yards. Both of them things, my boy, your boy Glock was doing that versus the number one defense. Go ahead and get your shit off, my boy.
Well, let me start that statement by saying Glock Purdy has the number one defense on his side. We'll just say that. Anyways, we gotta stay on topic first. You know what I'm saying? My boy Purdy was doing his Dougie. He had one throw that was a little bit behind Ayuk, but everything else I would say was pretty much on time and on target. I would have to say, although maybe the completion percentage may not have been there compared to his other games, but I would say we can all unanimously agree this was Glock's best game as a 49er. You know what I'm saying? So he was out there dealing, man. Like even the Kittle in the back of the end zone, like the play broke down. It was all the receivers were to the left side, but you feel me? He scrambled to where the open space was, and Kittle just kept it moving. And feel me? You see why, although he may not have the super arm, but that's still a 20-25 yard throw on the money on the run. You see why, you know what I'm saying, we trust him. And the boy was doing his thing out there, man. The run game, it was solid, but it wasn't that dominant force that we've been seeing. And Purdy, they put it on Purdy, and he did his Dougie, man. You got to respect it.
Man, you got to respect it, bro. He was out there going crazy, bro. I can't hold you. It was probably the first half was a little bit shaky. He was just trying to fill him out. But by the time like that third quarter hit, he really got into a rhythm. Then that's when he hit the Debo throw across the middle. Dropped it down to Ayuk a couple different times. The one to George, I believe it was an out route, pretty deep out route, heading out to the left side of the field. And the touchdown to Kittle on the back of the end zone just kind of throwing him open was kind of crazy, bro. So he did his thing, bro. I can't hate on Glock Purdy, man. Glock Purdy's out there going crazy, bro. I can't even hold you, bro.
Brother, what's going on?
My boy Mark, you know what I'm saying, in the building, you know what I'm saying, tapped in.
Yes, sir.
Boy Mike, you know what I'm saying, I know the Cowboys was your pick. So look, I got to go back to that because I got to attest for some things. Y'all go ahead and throw it out there right now. I had the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl, but I did say in order for their road to be there, it would have to be not against the 49ers. And man, they went ahead and proved me wrong on that one. That shit was crazy.
My boy was in the building to watch that curb stomping, man.
No, Cam Stone was out there 132.
Kev picked
Oh,
a
they
hell of
got
a
a picture
game to
that
go
daylight.
to, my
Yeah, that
brother.
boy was like, hey, my boy was juicy. He was like, bro, you know, you can smoke out here like that. I'm like, bro, this California, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have whenever you go to
living
Levi's, make sure you have some
vicariously through
room.
my dog at that game for sure. I was living through
Nah,
you, my brother.
nah,
You
for real.
enjoyed it for the
Definitely living
both of
through you.
us.
Man, nah. That was Sunday Night Football at its finest. Purdy definitely greater than Dak.
Damo, that's bro from our league.
Yeah, that's my boy Damo,
Yeah,
Cowboys fan in the building. Respect, twofold. Shout out to Kobe. But we go ahead. He said my boy said we went ahead and humbled him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that was. But I mean, honestly, if you tapped in last week, I said Dak was gonna have 3 turnovers. I thought one of them was gonna be a fumble, though. I didn't think it was gonna be 3 picks. I said 2 picks and a fumble. He didn't have the fumble per se, but
man, the 3 picks,
man.
Go ahead.
I did call 3 turnovers.
Well, we gonna get to that, but man, the last one, the one to get was crazy. Like he just threw that ball out where that boy get
arm punt, as my boy Doe like to say.
Yeah, no, very nice arm punt. Very nice arm punt. I had to go ahead throw on that Kittle, you know what I'm saying? Before the game came on, y'all, I went ahead, opened up the closet, you know what I'm saying? Looked at the jerseys, and I was like, it's Kittle day. Go ahead and put it on the Kittle. My boy went crazy, bro. 4 touchdowns. Man, 3 for 67. No,
3 touchdowns. Kittle had 3 touchdowns.
No, 3 touchdowns, 67 yards. My fellow Libra, George Kittle, happy birthday if you're watching, my boy. Bro, Kittle was out there going crazy, bro. We said it before on the show before we left on last Friday, who was gonna go off in this offense. Anybody can go off at any time. We didn't know who their safeties were. Malik Hooker got fucking smoked, bro. Like, I mean, did you expect George to really go off like that?
I mean, and honestly, he didn't even really go off like that. He just had 3 catches that happened to be 3 touchdowns. You feel me? So like, it was low key a light day for George. They just couldn't put him on the ground. Like he just didn't get tackled. You feel me? So like we've seen George have 200-yard games. You feel me? So that's like, it was light day. He just all his catches just happened to be touchdowns and right at the right time. And then the flea flicker play. Did you hear the press conferences? They actually worked on that twice this week.
All right.
They actually worked on that twice this week.
I'm chilling watching the game, bro. Them niggas pulled out the flea flicker from earlier in the day with my boy Sam Laporta, but these niggas had enough time to be like, look, we're gonna go ahead and throw that in the playbook like today. I think it was George.
No, they already talked about it. They had installed that play last year, but they actually they practiced it twice this week, which is crazy. And then once they said they seen him do it, then they knew for sure they was like, it's gonna work. So they
they literally was just like us watching Red Zone earlier in the day.
For sure.
And saw them niggas hit that play and George went ahead and made that call. Like, look, we need to go ahead and do that today, bro. Shout out to the Iowa tight ends, bro. That shit was crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
it was a domination, man. All 3 levels, all 3 phases, and that's what we said too. Though, like we haven't everybody talking about the Cowboys putting up all these points. We haven't seen their offense really have to do nothing. Like when they played Arizona, who's not the best, but they're a physical defense. Like you got to respect them. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't just walk all over them, even though we won kind of comfortably. Like
it was more the second half. That's but the first half was competitive.
So when they offense really got to play, you feel me? Like we said the only advantage I seen was CD versus Oliver, and although Oliver gave up that touchdown, that was damn near his only mishap of the day. Like everybody was pretty much perfect, and then Oliver in that play, he was kind of just sitting on a slant and just got caught flat-footed. So it is what it is. It still wasn't CD Lamb. He probably took a little lapse in judgment for a quick second, but other than that, he was damn near perfect. Demo was looking like an elite corner out there. Boy was balling.
Man, no, my boy was locked in, bro. My boy was locked in, brother. The PBU to the interception was crazy.
Demo was on lock the whole night, and even Mooney Ward. I want him to get them picks though, man. Like he be great in coverage, like he don't really give shit up.
Man, he almost got that one on the sideline.
I just wanted to go grab that up.
That would have been nice, bro. I ain't gonna.
So I'm saying he got to take that next step into really being that elite.
But he been locking shit down though.
No, for sure. That's what I'm saying. But the picks,
down.
That's how you get to that elite status, that best in the league type status. You feel me? So if that's the stuff he want, he gotta step it up a little bit.
Nah, shout out to my boy Kev. Nah, for real, man. We got my boy Demo back, man. He hearing nothing about that shit, about that Patrick Surtain shit, man. Leave that shit over there, bro.
That's funny. Talk about and then Mark, my boy Mark was talking about Michael Parsons talking about after the game. Now it's personal and
that was crazy. That was crazy.
Weird, why?
He didn't know it was gonna be like that.
What do you mean now it's personal?
Like,
it's been personal. What you mean we knocked y'all out the playoffs? How is it not personal? Like, that's your bad.
Mark says it should have been personal when they knocked y'all off in the playoffs.
Feel me? Like, seriously. Like, how was that not personal when we ended y'all season last year? Like, I don't know what world you live in, but it's up after that. Like, y'all in the way. Like,
so I would take it as this. He's a little young. He's a lot younger than us. He wasn't in the 80s, you know what I'm saying, during the Cowboy rivalry and shit like that. So it hits different. But now that he has seen and know what it's like, bruh, like that was
but listen, brother, we ended your season the past 2 years.
Read the rules.
We ended your season the past 2 years. It don't get no more personal than that. I'm sorry. Like, you didn't have no more chicks coming in them years because of us. Like, it don't get no more personal.
We can go back to the offense real quick with that, because like, what were they doing having Micah Parsons rush Trent Williams?
Bro,
like 90%, bro. Like, what the fuck was they trying to prove, bro? Like,
we talked about that on Friday, and it's like, you can try it if you want, but you're gonna neutralize. It's just dumb. That's just Mike McCarthy. That's bad game planning. Like, okay, maybe you do 1 or 2 possessions just to try to see how it goes. Maybe catch some slipping. But
I thought, I was saying have him run up the middle. Go ahead.
It was one good time where he shook Aaron, but they still was outside of the play. But he hit Aaron with like an inside juke move. Aaron was like, "Damn, he kind of quick." But other than that,
that's gonna happen. He's quick.
He couldn't make a play. It just kind of got beat a little bit. But at the end of the day, that was stupid. I just couldn't understand it. Why would you not put him on the other side versus McKivitz? But hey, that's their bad. Game was over pretty much from the first fucking drive. So whatever.
Oh, they could have just ran DeMarcus Lawrence. I'll just chalked it up and had DeMarcus Lawrence and Trent Williams all day, and just have Michael Parsons going at Cole McKivitz, bro.
Or like, just honestly, I'm putting Lawrence and Parsons on the same side. And y'all just go eat on the other side.
Yeah, like, bro. Like, Dan Quinn.
Not even gonna play with y'all, bro.
You got to play with y'all. Look, brother. I don't know.
Whoever that other, like, you feel me, like.
Coming into it, but bro, that was not it.
Whoever Parsons' backup is not gonna have a sack in the game anyway. Just put him on Trent Williams. It don't matter who he gets. Just go over there and get in the way a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That was crazy, bro. I don't know why they felt the need to go ahead and just have Michael Parsons go at Trent Williams the whole game. What's his name? Stephon Gilmore. He was doing all right out there.
No, he did do solid.
Like he was definitely trying to hold his own, but like, it was just, we had too many weapons, bro.
I'm about to say, you got to pick your poison, bro. Okay, you shut Ayuk down per se. Like, he only had about 60 yards or whatever, but
58.
It'll go off. Debo was doing his thing. Like, you feel me?
No coverage for Kittle, bro, coming into it. They linebackers is cheeks. They can't cover like that. They safeties, not that good. Malik Hooker, you know who you are, but like, bro, like it was cookies, bro. Like, Kyle literally just out-schemed Dan Quinn, who is the reason why they lost for the Falcons Super Bowl. So that was a little bit of get back for Kyle Shanahan.
Sure. Everybody blames Shanahan, but they had 28 points.
Nigga was like 25 points, bro. You supposed to be the
put that on the defensive coordinator.
Bro, the defensive coordinator guy, the head coach, and you let Tom Brady come back on y'all, and you blame the offensive coordinator? Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing, bro? So I thought I was happy for Shanahan with that, getting back at Dan Quinn and exposing him for the shit he be doing. So yeah, that was kind of crazy.
I'm over here reading the comments. Ernie Chavez, shout out to you pulling up, my boy. And I'm looking at Kev, talking about, man, you can smoke in the stadium. That shit fire. Felt good to be home.
We are very.
Hey, man, that's why we be saying, man, Levi's is one of the. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's one of the best stadiums out there, man. Levi's vibes.
Says it looked like the game plan was don't get hurt. You just leave that shit for real. My boy Chris M. I'm in the barn chilling with y'all. Appreciate you, my boy.
Yes, sir.
Trying to get to the comments a little bit.
Yeah,
Ernie, the entire offense was involved, bro. Like, literally, bro, everyone did that thing. Even Jordan Mason. We need to give a shout out to Jordan Mason quick. That long touchdown
sure.
run, bro. You feel me? Like, man, he would have did his thing.
For
So
sure.
shout out to that.
Banker, my boy, what's going on? Salcedo Torpedo in the building, my guy.
My boy, you know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't make that trade today, man? Make the trade, Sal. Yeah, make the trade, bro. You were talking all that shit about Mark Andrews. Now you don't want to send it to me. It's all good. Y'all would have ran it up and only played 3 quarters. Yeah, not for real. Yeah, man, like that was, bro. The offense just went stupid crazy. Oh yeah, that's why I want to see this. What Kev said. Kyle was out there calling the annexation to Puerto Rico. For real, man. Like, man, it was.
Oh my god,
bro, it was the number Giants, one. Bro, it was the number 1 defense coming into the game, bro. And we said it before. We exposed them. Who did y'all play before y'all went up against them niggas? That is the 49ers. They just fucking got hit
certified star Dre in the building. What up, cuz?
Shout out, gang. You know what I'm saying? My boy Dre.
Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. It's a lot of y'all in here. Appreciate y'all coming through. Get them likes up, family.
Man, no, we appreciate y'all.
Did you see the somebody posted the meme? They was like, I can't help it, but when I watch Christian McCaffrey, this what comes to mind. And then it was Stone Cold, longest yard.
That's getting played like all year, bro. That shit is legendary. Shout out Stone Cold. The defense, bro, came out hair on fire. Your man, our boy, Fred Warner, was out there, motherfucker. Bro, the Tony Pollard punch out was crazy, bro. Like, that was a crazy play in itself. Had an interception, tackle for loss, 8 tackles on the day. Is Fred Warner a defensive MVP candidate?
I would say after that, he has to be. Primetime game and you show out like that, like, you feel me? Like, that he has to be in the conversation. How long that will hold up, how long this play sustains, we will see. I mean, we always expect him to play at this type of level, but the ball's just finding him right now. You can't always expect it to be this lucky, but I mean, shit, he's always in the right place at the right time. So we hoping that continues. Shit, I'm not gonna count my boy out. I know he's capable of it. So you know what I'm saying, it's a special team we got, man. I keep saying it. I mean, I've been saying it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. It's a special feeling this team has got.
Did you know? How old Fred is?
What, 26?
Bro, he's only 26 years old, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, so much older than that, bro. Like,
because I don't know if we were talking about it on here, but he came in as a rookie and got the green dot. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of stepped into a real role automatically and stepped up to be a leader. But even though he got the green dot, Quan Alexander's what really turned him up, taught him how to really be.
Bro, we'll get the Quan, bro. We'll get the Quan in a second. My boy Quan was so crazy. We trying to get Fred his love. We about to get the Quan in a second, man. My boy, no, I said Quan. My boy Dre Greenlaw was going crazy.
Oh,
bro.
You know, but Dre Greenlaw.
Okay. I'm loaded.
No, yeah. No, Quan Alexander's what turned him up when he was a rookie. He showed him how to be a leader. But him and Dre Greenlaw, bro, like, they're just bullies, bro. Like, literally, they're just schoolhouse bullies, bro. Like, when they tackle you, they like mush you into the ground and really make you feel it, bro. Like, they just some dogs out there, bro. Like, they make you not want to run the football no more. This shit is crazy, bro. And I said it on Friday. Pollard is not big enough to give us no real problem.
Yeah, no, I told you Pollard, he ain't been the same since the injury last year. Bro. Shout out to Jimmy Ward. But like, literally was not too worried about Tony Pollard coming into it. My boy Dager says Niners have the league rattled. My boy Xavier says, man, Fred is him. Don't be surprised, for real, man.
Facts, man.
Dager says Warner is a god mode. Nah, for real, boy. Crazy, bro.
Yeah, Greenlaw, bro, he gets overshadowed. It's kind of like Aaron next to Trent. He really gets overshadowed because who he playing next to, but he one of them ones too, man.
I think Dre gets a lot of love now, like, especially just
you're right, because he's been making plays in prime time for a while.
The one with Tony Pollard on the sideline set the tone, like that nigga.
Bro. And he got the punch out in Seattle, like he's got plays in prime time for sure. But he still gets that one. Bro, like if Dre Greenlaw wasn't on our team, people would damn near be talking about him as one of the best in the league too. Like,
for sure, bro. Like he was just going way too crazy. The one he had on Tony Pollard where he flipped him out the end zone,
man.
And they said Tony Pollard looked to the ref after, like, you know, when they call the flag, like that's what right. Nah, that's when they for sure had went in.
Bro, they bullies,
for the game, bro. Boy, Xavier says Fred is the best linebacker in the league. Shout out Michaela, you know what I'm saying? Fred Warner killed it for sure. MVP. She was also in the building. Shout out to the gang. Nice. Ernie Chavez, TJ Watt, is the leader right now, but Fred is definitely putting his name on that list for sure. As I said, candidate. Not for sure, like, you know what I'm saying, run away with it, but he's in the conversation now for sure, man. Like, my boy Chris, start the name All Pro Fred for sure.
Oh, man, we've been saying that since, 2019, 2020? Like, we've been throwing that out there for a while.
This is what I wanted to get to. Thank you, Mike, for bringing this up, African Mike. And we talked about this earlier in the season. And we gave respect to our OGs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Patrick Willis. Was definitely down the street from the crib this weekend at GG Tap Room. But Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw, or Patrick Willis and NaVar Bowman.
Like I said, I'm not ready to put them over yet. I still ain't there yet. But they are approaching legendary status. I will say that they are definitely approaching legendary status. But
why won't you give it to them? Because they have been to a Super Bowl. They have had legendary moments, especially versus the Seahawks. And Fred has just killed. Like, I'm thinking about Dre, just Seahawk killer in himself. But I mean, they've been, like you said, Fred came in with the green dot earlier in his career. Patrick Willis definitely was faster out the gate as being like more dominant. But as time has gone on, bro, like, will we put Dre Greenlaw and Fred Warner over Willis and Bowman? Can you give your explanation why you wouldn't?
I'm not saying I wouldn't put them. I'm just saying right now they ain't there yet. They can get there. They still got a way to go. But Willis did it for 10 straight years. I don't think like people understand. And then when Willis wasn't leading the league in tackles, NaVar Bowman was. So like Dre and Fred, they ain't there yet. Like they may lead the team. They may go back and forth leading the team in tackles, but they ain't been back and forth leading the league in tackles. And then Willis, like I said, he had no drop-off years. By the time he was on the decline, he just retired. So it was literally only thing that stopped him was one hand, and he still was out there playing with one hand.
No, that was crazy. No, one hand back to Willis. No, you're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? He was still out here leading the league in tackles with one hand, bro. He's a savage, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, though. I love Fred, and there's still room for them to improve. Like, they can still go another 5 years. Like, they do this for another 5 years. It's like it's hard to not put them as the best duo ever. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? So, but right now I just gotta go Willis Bowman for sure.
I would say Fred Warner is a little more athletic than Patrick Willis because he's out there running with like receivers out there. He ran down with Brandon Cooks, I think, in one of the plays last game. He's
always really fast though. P. Willie didn't have
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Patrick Willis is not fast, but I would give that edge to Fred Warner, more physical. It's gonna be a toss-up because I would have Patrick Willis over him, but Fred has been having some really good hits.
It is, but it's a different era of football too.
It is.
It's a different era of football.
Man, they're both hitters. Greenlaw and Bowman, I would say Bowman is more of an athlete than Dre in terms of like the freaky plays and shit like that, a little more twitch. But physical, Dre Greenlaw is definitely more physical than my boy NaVar Bowman. And NaVar Bowman is sick motherfucker, bro. I am not disrespecting NaVar Bowman at all.
Because we know Greenlaw, he ain't afraid to get kicked out the game. Bro. So we all know that. He don't give a fuck. Like, we all know Dre's not, but he gonna cross that line. He don't give a damn. Like Bowman is a great tackler, but Dre just want to hurt you, but like you don't even care about wrapping up sometimes. You just want to prove a point. Like, but I can understand that. But yeah, so I hear you, but I ain't put him over them yet. But they're approaching.
What would it take? Is it just longevity? Because Bowman played like
I think Bowman was 6 years, 7 years with us. And then he led the Raiders in tackles when he got there for a year, and then I think he got cut the second year or something like that. But Bowman was one of them ones, man.
Right, he was one. So he had his legendary play for
and he got the pick six at the stick.
He has the pick at the six at the stick. But Dre Greenlaw has the walk-off versus Seattle.
For sure, at the goal line, for sure.
That's my shit, bro. You know that's my shit, bro. Like, that's the Seahawks killer, bro. Like,
nah, for sure.
Man, bro, it's tough, man. It is so tough, but we are very blessed to have these linebackers that have come through and just really blessed us with just some amazing play. I want to thank African Mike for bringing up this topic because I was definitely about to ask you about this. Trying to get in touch with the comments. Everybody was fucking with it. It's tough. Let me see right quick. Danker says, Dre and Fred, can you do something that Willis and Bowman weren't able to do, and that's win a Super Bowl? So it's definitely debatable. That's definitely gonna put them over them if they win the Super Bowl?
Maybe.
He said, my boy loyal, man.
Maybe, but it's just you can't really attribute like yes and no, because if a couple of things go right, yeah, the other team has a Super Bowl. But you feel me? It's a little bit more to that because this team is way more stacked than what we were good back then, but this team literally has legit the best player at their position, almost across the board, bro. Like it's ridiculous. Like, and then even like you look at a dude like Hufanga, who may not necessarily be the best safety, but you could make a case. Like, you feel me? Like you could throw his name out there, but it's like
not too many other safeties out there making plays like
you feel me? Like the way he is, you know what I'm saying? Like then you got Fred, like that's a runaway. You got Trent, that's a runaway. You got Bosa. I feel like you maybe depending on your style, but he was the defensive MVP, so like it ain't necessarily him or TJ Watt. It's damn near a toss up. So
we were definitely more talented with this roster for sure.
Yeah,
but winning a Super Bowl wouldn't put them over P. Willie and the ball for you.
It'll speed up the process, but then
for real.
If I couldn't do it if they just like fell off a cliff next year. That's what you know what I'm saying. Regardless of the Super, but you feel me? I still will forever be indebted. You feel me to this duo because they are like that for sure. And it's not like being second to Bowman and Pat ain't no. You feel me? Like Pat Willis, one of my favorite players of all time. So like
that's real.
So you got
Kev says, I think they can get there too, but what Pat did was legendary. Patrick Willis definitely for sure. My boy Rockin' New Era, what's up with you, my boy? Warner and Greenlaw, I think, are almost there, but a few more years, I think they'll be up there. Hopefully, Greenlaw sticks around. I'm glad they got that deal done with Fred or Dre.
Before he really popped off, because they gonna owe that man some money.
For real. My boy Xavier says Patrick Willis is the only guy close to Ray Lewis, and this is very true. He's definitely a carbon copy. We're saying Fred is close to those guys? Question mark. Fred doesn't hit like them. Oh, bro. Fred has some hits though, bro. Fred doesn't hit like them or put fear in the opposing offense the same way. I would definitely say that's not true because Fred Warner is definitely.
I think he's getting there, and like I said, it's a different era of football. So Fred has to be a little bit more disciplined with his tackles, but he still hits. Like we're not gonna act like he don't be knocking folks' heads off. Yeah,
come on,
he dropping folks.
Patrick Willis definitely dropped Calvin Johnson. That was a legendary.
Also, Patrick Willis was all pro while first team all pro while Ray Lewis was still in the league. So like that's my thing about that. Like Ray Lewis is a Hall of Famer, maybe the best middle linebacker ever. But if Pat Willis was passing him up as obviously he's a little later in his career, but when he came around, he just took over as the best linebacker in the league, like immediately.
For real. Shout out my boy KK, Niners D-line, racks up the tackles before the linebackers can. Shout out Danger, Bowman, holding on to that man. Crazy and legendary, boy. That's an iconic moment for sure, man. Very
forgot about that one.
Very I forgot the word for that, but it's good, but also sucks. I cannot think of the word right now because I'm loaded, but fuck, that sucks, man. Bowman onto that interception when his leg got broken is also legendary, for real. That shit is crazy. African Mike says Warner and Bowman better in pass coverage. I would say yes, because they were both definitely good at pass coverage. Let's see everybody else. Oh, we're rocking New Era. If you could choose two linebackers duos, who would be the best combo? Willis and Warner? Oh, that's a good question. Willis and Warner or Bowman and Greenlaw? It's clearly gonna be Fred Warner and Patrick Willis.
Yes, but that's also you have to play a 3-4 with them, so they're both moving around. You can't play the 4-3.
You could play 4-3 because
you could, but
Pat would be the Mike and Fred would just be the.
He could play outside, but I don't really want him outside. I want them in a 3-4 where they both in the middle flying around.
Okay,
interchangeable.
So we're both in agreement, though. Willis and Warner instead of Bowman and Greenlaw.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's a crazy combo, though. Great question, Rocky.
Bowman and Greenlaw would still be a problem, though.
Yeah, like bro, like Navarro Bowman, like if he didn't break his leg, bro, like
for sure,
he was gonna be crazy, bro. So yeah, man, that shit hurt for real, for real. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. My boy Mark
we got this motherfucker jumping today.
Willis and Warner. Nah, thank y'all for everybody fucking with us today, man.
Sure.
I know it was a lit game, but y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all decided to fuck with us. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button for your boy. Mark said Willis and Warner. Decker says Willis and Warner would be a nightmare for sure. My boy KK. Fred is fast as fuck and still hits though. Fred is like an NBA player that can guard multiple.
That's real. Because he can play in coverage. He can sack the quarterback. He's one of them ones.
It's a good question. It's gonna be for the
coming in with that heat. Okay, Kev.
He said, "Come with that heat." Is Purdy an MVP though? Come on, now. They're not showing him no love because of Kyle. I mean, he definitely got some love. I think he moved up to plus 700 for MVP votes in Vegas.
I think I'm not gonna say he is MVP right now. I would put CMC slightly ahead of him, but he definitely needs to be in the discussion. I don't understand who you would really say is having that much of a better season. I feel like maybe Tua, maybe Purdy, maybe Josh Allen outside of that first Monday night game they had, but CMC obviously, but Purdy has to be in the discussion. Man got what, 8 touchdowns, no picks.
Like, what is it? 9 touchdowns.
9 touchdowns, no picks. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. So like
top 5 in all passing numbers. I think top 10 in all passing numbers.
You feel me? Like he's doing his thing, getting us wins, taking care of the football, making plays when they're there. So you could say it's Kyle's offense, but at the end of the day, the man has to go out there and run Kyle's offense. We seen Jimmy G in the same offense do a bunch of dumb shit.
That cannot be. And I want to have us stop doing this, y'all. Jimmy G cannot be the measuring stick.
It's not the measuring stick.
He is the measuring stick just because of what we've seen in this offense for the past decade or half a decade.
But you have to understand that Jimmy G is what this offense looks like when you're turning the ball over. When you're taking care of the ball, this is what it looks like. So it's not necessarily.
What if another quarterback, and there's been the talk, what if another quarterback could just come in and do this? And there's plenty of quarterbacks that are better than Jimmy Garoppolo. We all know this. But what if they came in and was killing it like this? Would they be considered MVPs, or is it because we have the talent on the outside and we have CMC running the ball that Purdy gets overlooked for MVP?
If this was Matt Stafford, it would be no question he would be in the MVP discussion. It's definitely because Purdy is getting overlooked. He don't have the name.
I mean, Matt Stafford wasn't even in the MVP discussion when they went to the Super Bowl, though.
Yeah, but their team wasn't doing what we doing right now. They were good. They wasn't doing
Cup Triple Crown that year.
Yeah, Cooper Cup. They wasn't an offense flying on full. It wasn't an offense.
I think the Purdy story helps propel him to the MVP status because it's a crazy story. This is the last fucking pick in the draft that is undefeated in the NFL right now in the regular season and has came in and just literally lit it up this year, top 10 in all numbers. I think that just helps in terms of him pretty much putting him up there for an MVP. But I just feel like still there's a lot of quarterbacks in this league that can definitely kill it in this offense with the weapons that we got. What would you say?
I agree. I'm not dismissing that, but at the end of the day, I feel like the Purdy not having the big name is kind of what's holding him back from the MVP discussion. So, I mean, we can come from two different ends of the spectrum on that one, but I just feel like if this was a Mahomes who had 9 touchdowns, no picks, he would automatically be MVP discussions and no losses. You feel me? It wouldn't even be. Regardless of who's around him, they would be giving all the credit to the quarterback. But
Mahomes gonna give you the sexy deep ball. He gonna throw it out there
for sure. He's got way more. You feel me? Highlight plays. He's got all that. But I just feel like, I just feel like we doing what needs to be done, man. I don't really get into all that. I think CMC is probably closer to the MVP right now than Purdy, but I definitely feel like Purdy has entered the room.
No, I'm sure he's definitely into the room. Danger says CMC is on pace to have more touchdowns than Adrian Peterson did in his MVP year. Just saying.
I mean, I'm not really a fan of the on pace stats because
nothing
ever, you know what I'm saying? Nothing ever stays on pace. So, but he is doing his thing right now for sure.
That's real. But he throwing it out there.
He's doing his thing right now for sure.
Still has CMC for MVP.
Yeah.
A lot of CMCs. Thanks to CMC for MVP. CMC for MVP. My boy Kev says CMC over 30.
That man CMC don't take no days off, bro. What you talking about?
I don't know about that. I think they keyed in on Christian McCaffrey for that game, but
that's what I'm saying. Our run game wasn't terrible. It just wasn't as dominant as we've seen
on to beat us.
Exactly.
And Purdy ended up winning with his arm. So you gotta make sure that CMC does not take days off.
And he almost had a touchdown. If he ran dude over and just dropped the ball.
Oh, yeah, man, that was crazy. Oh man, CMC, bro,
that was
a crazy fumble. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That was crazy. It was a good play by the defense, but it was kind of them like normally the ground causes that fumble and you down by contact. It kind of just landed on top of dude. But he ran dude over.
That happened. That was he was just like,
you're still trying to process it, like even on the replay,
and the replay is crazy because he literally he ran him over, but then bro just boot the ball out of there. That was a good play, bro. And then Fred right after it did his he felt me like on the sideline.
I need that.
Bro, that was a great just sequence of
I ain't gonna lie, on the Fred one too, I just knew they was gonna find a way to not make it our ball. Like, I just knew,
that was crazy, bro. Like it didn't go out of bounds or nothing.
I thought it hit off Burks. Then I was like, they gonna say Givens didn't recover it. I'm like, bro, they ain't gonna give it to us. And they was like, play stands. I'm like, oh shit, that
was crazy, bro. My boy Decky says I want CMC to set the record. The silence the soft narrative. Nah, for sure. My boy Sal says. He's has to have MVP. Or Purdy has to have MVP votes, right? For sure.
I would say so, yeah.
Definitely. Purdy has shown up every game.
Purdy takes games off.
Every game.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, yeah, I see. As far as like MVP numbers, but I think Purdy does what needs to be done. Like, you feel me? He don't necessarily take the day off. He just does what needs to be done.
I mean, CMC has done like some incredible things.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You're not gonna sit on this show and say Christian McCaffrey takes plays off like that.
No, I think he was talking about Purdy. I think that's what he was talking about. Okay. That's why he can't win MVP.
I'm pretty sure he's talking about because Kev is a Purdy stand. So like I think he's for sure saying Christian McCaffrey takes days off. But
but look, he says CMC over Purdy. Nah. Well, maybe. I don't know. CMC takes days off. Yeah, he did say that. And then he said Purdy has to show up every game. Oh, maybe.
Man, shout out my boy Chris M went in and dipped. I fucked you though, my boy. Man, I fucked with man. The chat is lit tonight for sure.
Man, Soil came through, man. Appreciate y'all.
Sure. My boy African Mike says if Mahomes was quarterback, we'd be scoring 50 points per game. I mean, 30 is still a lot. Like I don't know if we'd be doing 50, but it would be a lot. It would be a lot. Mahomes in this offense would be crazy. My boy Rockin' the Air says CMC for MVP, Warner for DPOY, and Kyle, long overdue, needs to get Coach of the Year because they gave that shit to Brian Daboll last year. Was crazy, bro.
And now look at Brian Daboll. Fuck out,
bro. What are we doing, bro? This dude was the last player in the draft to the NFC Championship game, bro. Like that was crazy.
Come on, man. They be hating on my boy.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, that's pretty much all. Man, the chat is going crazy. Thanks y'all for showing us love today. Yeah, Bosa, we called him out on Friday. My boy went in and got his, you know what I'm saying, have a sack with Eric Armstead. How did you like the D line? And I mean, Hargraves, I think he made a play for a tackle for loss too. How'd you like the D line versus that offensive line?
They came out and dominated. It's the way I expect them to look each and every week. You feel me? They were in the backfield, even on running plays. They were causing havoc. I feel like I don't think we did the 5D linemen this game, but they were just all,
I was
like,
looking for it. I don't think we did.
yeah, I don't think they did it this game, but they were ready to go, man. They were flying around all cylinders. They were all together. They didn't give up their gaps. Like Dak didn't have no room to run. He was
Man,
just
no
down back
run,
there
no
making
run lane.
mistakes. Yeah, everybody stayed in their
Fred
lane.
Warner sack was crazy. Like Dak tried to even get up out of there on that. And
right.
Shut that down. Yeah.
Man, tried to fake throw the ball. He jumped at it and still got the sack. Like Fred is a savage, bro. He's just ridiculous. How you get with a pump fake and still get the sack? Like, he's crazy, bro.
Yeah, no, that was.
But
that
yeah,
was
man, the D line flying, and then I just can't wait to see when Gregory pull up, man. It's gonna be even more of a problem, bro.
That's added pressure for real,
man. And then he got your boy number man.
Oh, his number They said, "Look, we got one laying around for you. Here you go."
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I low key thought DG was gonna switch because his IG's name still is KGAR5. I thought low key thought DG was gonna switch.
DG is just trying to keep his head low.
No, but yeah, he's got to find a way back on the field. He can't be worried about switching numbers.
Keep on working.
That's
DG.
my dog.
Don't nobody fuck with you. We fuck with you on this show. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Danny Gray. The defense overall, bro, was just amazing to see. Flying around, back end. Everybody want to talk about our corners. They shut down CeeDee Lamb, bro. Like, our front line is just going crazy. Linebacker is playing with the hair on fire, bro. Like, it's really bad, bro. Like, I want to see us versus some of the faster teams out there, like the Dolphins and the Eagles. The Eagles are going to be on the schedule. Even when we match up with the Bengals, that's going to be good to see. But it was tough sledding for the Cowboys, bro. That's why I said when I picked them, I said, bro, they got to play anybody else but us because it's just a bad matchup, bro. Like, it's really a bad matchup. Like,
I don't think they could beat Philly either.
They play better against Philly. They don't, like, bro. We literally just be like having Dak folded, bro. Like, he's just seeing ghosts type shit. Like, and it's like when we used to play Aaron Rodgers and just owned Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs, bro. Like, it's getting to those type of levels of just ownership, and it's not a good matchup, bro, at all. Like, so.
And Michael Parsons doing all that talking weirdo.
Yeah, no, he was definitely tripping on that. Like, why the fuck would you bring up old shit, bro? He really, bro, like, what made him think, like, he just really sat there and saw the shirt and, like, I got mad, bro. Like, now.
What you need? Did you need to see it before the game or something? I'm confused. Like,
what if we don't ever play these niggas, bro? Like, what if we don't play y'all again, like, for the rest of the year? We don't play y'all next year, bro. Like, you really played yourself, Mike Parsons. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, that was crazy, bro. That was crazy.
Man, I really hope we do play them boys because
that's an easy win.
Man,
here or in Dallas, that's gonna be an easy win, bro. Yeah.
Back the week before, talking about I needed that. That's what you needed to hear. Okay, but threw 3 interceptions. Goofy.
The last interception, we did not see it coming. My man Oren Burks, you know what I'm saying, went ahead and got his little interception up in there, bro. That was bro. Dak he started panicking, bro. Like, it was
Burks be making plays, man. When he is on the field, he be making plays because they don't always run the 3 linebackers, but when they do, man, he be holding it down, bro.
Yeah, but folks with Oren Burks went ahead and held it down. The OG Gibb went ahead and got him one, and our man Jake Moody still has not missed a field goal. So,
well, I don't even think he had a field goal, huh? He is all extra points.
I mean, I count the extra points too. You know, kickers be smoking. He hasn't missed an extra point or a field goal this year. Keep it going, right. Jake Moody. Don't nobody fuck with on this show for real.
He's a baller.
So all 3 phases. On to the Browns. We'll be breaking that down in the next show, but that's gonna definitely show look like a win. Another quick tidbit: 49ers held the Cowboys offense to just 218 yards, only 1 TD. So. Pure domination, bro. What was your score again that you had for the game?
I said 38-20.
Yeah, bro. That was you was there, bro. Like,
yeah. I gave him too many points. Shit. I gave him too many
points, bro. Like, damn, bro.
Because what'd you say? You said 34-24?
No, I said 24-28.
Okay, yeah, you did. I about to say, I knew you said something close. Yeah.
Like it was, I thought it was gonna be close, but
Yeah, I
the
gave him too many
Cowboys
points.
had
They
the
damn near didn't even get that. Like they got the touchdown, but
yeah,
we
that
could
look,
have
yeah,
prevented that. Yeah,
it was a little gimme. You feel me? Like
yeah, we could have prevented that for sure.
after that, they just shut that shit down. You feel me?
Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it. You know what's even funnier? I didn't even see the drive when we gave up the field goal. I was coming back in the house for halftime. I'm
Bro,
like, damn, they scored again.
they got
What
a
happened? They scored
little
again.
couple points out the half. That's when I knew it was over. I think Chris M said that shit earlier, but once because I said that shit in the group chat, I'm like, bro, they about to kick a field goal coming out the half, bro. It's a wrap, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta score touchdowns. We are now in that phase of the Kyle Shanahan offense we've never been before, where you gotta put up points with us, and that's a good fucking feeling to have. And I will salute Purdy for that. God, it used to just be like a rock fight with Jimmy G, and we'd have to like try and come back sometimes. But with this offense, bro, like they're very little punting. They out there putting up 30 points a game or more.
Yeah.
And yeah, motherfuckers gotta really keep up with us, bro. That's for real. The Golden State Warriors also played a game this weekend versus the sorry ass Los Angeles Lakers. No Lonnie Walker to save them for Saturday. You know what I'm saying? No LeBron.
Kev, you was doing a lot of talking about that nonsense. So we
yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all, man.
We ain't forgot.
And the Dodgers for that too, man. But
you my family when it comes to the football, but hey, on his hoop shit, man, you are out, man.
Crazy, bro. Like, man, like CP3 announced. It's crazy. It's still weird, but when they got out there, bro, and they started flowing, and that first unit, bro, they was out there making some shit happen, and you could just see the calmness and the high IQ of Chris Paul in comparison to what Jordan Poole's giving us, where it's just like he's more of a shooter and trying to get buckets. Like, what did you like from what you saw from that Warrior starting offense, bro? Because that was pretty good.
I didn't get to finish watching the game, so I pretty much just seen the first half. I'm gonna probably watch the second half when we get off of here for real. But I noticed that the ball was not sticking. Like with Jordan Poole, when the ball got to him, he always felt like he had to go crossover, step back, make a play, and do a lot. But when Chris Paul's out there, although he is the point guard per se, you feel me? The ball still don't stick. He gets it, he swings it to Clay. Clay didn't get the shot, he swings it back to him. CP then kicks it to Steph. Steph don't take a shot, he swing it back to him. Then all of a sudden Wiggins is wide open in the corner. And it's humming, bro. Like it's just humming, bro. And it's back to Warriors basketball where the ball is not sticking, bro. Everybody's a threat. And then it also got me reminded too that like we started like it was the first, like it was like 6-0 or something, and then Chris Paul was like, all right, we ain't got a bucket real quick. Let me go get this mid-range fadeaway. And instantly got us going. I'm like, bro, that's what we needed, bro. When shit gets stagnant, Chris Paul be like, hey, fuck the play, set a screen. I'm finna hit a shot.
He got loony, bro. He getting loony looks like he DeAndre Jordan or some shit like that, bro. Bro. Oh man, yeah, nah.
That's why I wish. That's why I feel like the only thing we really missing is a big with the lob threat just right there so CP3 can catch that. Because even Looney, he's catching the lob, but he's just landed in. Like you feel me? Looney don't really like. I want somebody that's gonna bring the rim down. You feel me?
Yeah,
but
no.
Outside of that, like it was looking smooth. Everybody was in position. And what really stuck out to me more than anything is my boy Kuminga, man. It's not just the fact that he was like scoring, but it was the fact that he's understanding how he has to play. Like he has to move without the ball, he has to rebound, he has to defend. He has to be a team help defense. Like I really like what I saw from Kuminga, and it looks like he's doing everything Steve Kerr asks out of him, and he's gonna find his way on the court. And I'm very excited. My boy Moody, he looks like a fucking seasoned vet out there, even though it's only his second, third year. He just looks like he's polished. He takes good shots. He plays defense hella hard. Even when he makes a mistake, he don't hold his head down. He gets the ball back for us. Like he a killer out there. And then I got a shout out Pods. I gotta give him his credit because I was hard on him in Summer League.
Right, he made a statement. He made a statement.
I was hard on him in summer league, man. He didn't look like he was gonna adjust to the NBA size and time, but based off this preseason, I feel like he's starting to get the hang of it. I still don't think he's gonna play significant minutes for us, just because I don't think he's better than Corey Joseph. So even like our third point guard position, I don't feel like it's a lot of room there. Maybe he could be the third 2 guard or combo guard or something.
I mean, what if he shows?
Games.
What if he shows like that, but for like the whole preseason and Corey Joseph's just out? Like, do you think he can play himself into more minutes than Corey Joseph?
Nah, I don't. Just because Steve Kerr, number one, likes vets, and number two, Corey Joseph is really hella good. Like, Pod's got a lot of a spark and spunk to him right now, and he's gonna get better. But we know how Steve Kerr is with young dudes, and while he's doing this right now, we know rookies tend to be a little inconsistent, and Steve Kerr will always take the more consistent player, somebody he can trust. And Corey Joseph is a proven NBA vet. You feel me? So. But I do feel like too, though, if Corey Joseph does lose his spot to Pods, it ain't gonna be no like pouting or nothing going on like that. Corey Joseph done played on plenty of teams. Yeah, he done played on sorry teams. He done played on championship teams. So he's an NBA vet. He ain't gonna start no bullshit. He gonna be solid no matter what comes around, whatever his numbers called. So I'm comfortable either way. I think Pods still got some work to do, but he did improve a lot just based from what I've seen. From summer league, yeah, he just looked a lot more comfortable going to his right hand, and just like he just looked comfortable around size. Like,
oh boy, Sal says we look fluid as fuck with CP3. We got 2 of the best point guards, man. Bro, that's what I was saying. We got 2 of the best point guards.
Yeah, it did look fluid. It just didn't feel like nobody felt like they had to be the one to make the plays. Like, it just felt like the plays gonna make themselves if everybody do what they supposed to do. Like. And then if, like I said, if shit hits the fan, CP3 can always, pick and roll, we're going to get us a look. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that Steph can't do that, but we know.
Kev says, but when Bron out there, we about to be a lot better, a lot bigger. Pause. Nah, when Lonnie Walker,
that's cool.
You know what I'm saying? That's when this shit look better. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, it's LeBron. Like,
right.
Yes. Definitely be way more competitive.
AD, y'all, the key to y'all team is AD, bro. If AD plays soft, y'all not gonna win. If AD don't play soft, y'all gonna win.
Like, that work. But I mean, I've seen that playoff AD last year. If he can break that, they got a shot.
Exactly. But we know he ain't gonna be that guy all the time.
Yeah, not facts. Sal says CP3 is gonna get JK there. Best believe that for sure. My boy Rockin' New Era. Gotta dip y'all. Check y'all out later.
Appreciate you coming through, man. Hit the like, man.
Cam says enjoy CP3 for all 16 games. Y'all gonna have him.
Shut your ass up. I know you ain't talking with Anthony Davis on your team. Are you serious?
That is definitely
Mr. Glass.
But Kevin also doesn't like Anthony Davis as well. So
and a 40-year-old man. Come on now.
Ron G. Didn't know y'all had Corey Joseph. Who Ron G?
Yeah,
who Ron G root for? He don't root for the Warriors?
He's actually a Kings fan.
What? Man, stop it, man. Hell no, bro. When is Ron G been a Kings fan?
He's always been, trust me, he's like, always been a Kings fan.
He like see Web days and
since then. He stuck it out. Like, he'll tell you I ain't really bragging, but I like the Kings. Like, he's been on the Kings. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, even back then, like,
they better.
He's been off the Kings for sure.
Nobody bragging about being a Kings fan.
Yeah, he's been off the Kings for real.
Okay, all right. Okay, I see. Just like soft ass injuries will become
right. That's what I'm saying. Come on, Cam, you know better with that dude on your team, man.
The Lakers a week. Russ whipped their ass when we built a.
And you got to think too. We don't need Chris Paul to overexert himself no more, bro. He don't have to play 30 minutes for us like he was doing all them other teams, bro. We just need OG to come in and play us 20, 25, man. You ain't got to do all that. Keep the
OG. It looks so easy, bro. Oh, that shit, bro. That shit, man. Just saying.
Said I ain't putting my cape on for AD. I'm weak. Warriors.
What the fuck going on? For sure. Shout out to them Dubs. No, it's looking forward to this season, y'all. Might be 2 parades in the Bay. I'm really taking it. I'm really taking it game by game with the Niners because I've had my heart broken too many times in Super Bowl losses. Sure. So it's just whenever
we're gonna get into this matchup on Friday, man. I'm telling you, it's worrying me more than everybody a little too comfortable.
You are way more worried than anybody else.
Everybody's a lot more comfortable than I am. I'll tell you that.
You are definitely telling me this might be a trap game, but nah, man, I'm feeling really confident after Sunday facing the Browns, who do not have Deshaun Watson right now. It's looking like
coming off a bye though, so we don't know.
This is a great transition. I just want to do a quick fantasy football corner, as we are a fantasy football friendly show. My boy Xavier wants to know: is Elijah Mitchell a drop in fantasy football? I would say yes, because I would definitely say yes.
I would have dropped him right now. I ain't gonna lie.
I can't wait until the morning to see if my boy
Elijah Mitchell is coming back this week, though. So I ain't say maybe hold off for another week if you didn't wrote it out this long. But I don't see the potential there personally.
It's just you can get so many like other producing talent in terms of just like week to week. That's why I just feel like Elijah, it would be better off just dropping him now, especially what Jordan Mason just did. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Boy, yes, KK, you know what I'm saying? OBS, you feel me? Kev Stone says, no questions asked for them, the Niner Parade, for sure.
But he pulling up. I'm home. No questions. I heard
that. Oh, man, that's easy, man. Like, it's literally just by the way. OBS going crazy. I appreciate y'all, man. We definitely wrapping it up. OBS, yes, sir.
My family. Y'all, man, appreciate y'all for real. Said Mills denied his trades. Hey, Sal can relate. Sal can relate.
Oh, he said like a wild trade. Yeah, not like, bro. Like so this is why I like playing this one league that I like playing in, y'all, because it's very, nobody really knows each other in the league, so it's not a lot of like, you know, saltiness or like pettiness going on. In our leagues, with like everybody knowing each other, it's just way more petty. So I pulled off a trade today, bro. I sent, because I literally lost Nick Chubb to injuries this year, right? And I needed a running back. The running back is fucking scarce right now in the market, bro. Nobody has a running back. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, so I'll talk about my trade too after you. All right.
So I went ahead and sent Calvin Ridley, Brandon Ayuk, and CJ Stroud to get Travis Etienne, Michael Gallup, and Cuba Hubbard or some shit like that back. But it's really just a trade for Travis Etienne. So I now have because I had a surplus of wide receivers, bro. So I have now Travis Etienne, my starting running back. I have James Cook, my other starting running back. AJ Brown, DJ Moore, and then I have Gabe Davis now as my flex wide receiver. So like, did I win in that trade or no? Because I need a run.
Yeah, I feel like that's solid. If you got some wide receivers to spare, the market is crazy right now too. If you want a running back, man, you gotta overpay. I'll just tell everybody that if you want a running back, you gotta overpay. Like that's just kind of weird.
That's where he got, bro. He had me in a bind, bro. We were using that little chat message thing to go back and forth about the deal, and he had leverage. He's like, bro, I got 3 running backs. He had David Montgomery, Josh Jacobs, and Travis Etienne. He's like, bro, I have all the like. You feel me? Like, you need these more than I need Jordan. All right, cool. But he really was pushing that issue with Calvin Ridley and Brandon Ayuk had to be part of the deal. So I said, fuck it. Go ahead. Give it away. DJ Moore is the number 4 receiver right now. Man, it's tough. Yeah, it's tough. It hurts. But if we can make this work, bro, like Travis Etienne, the number 4, definitely number 4 running back right now in the league. So that's after last weekend. So
yeah. I feel you. Like, so for my trade, I had traded Kenneth Walker and Goddard and I got back Keenan Allen, Terry McLaurin, and Evan Ingram. So like I felt like, you know, I wanted to kind of keep Walker, but I got Saquon coming back in that league. So I felt kind of comfortable making that move. And I got Keenan Allen. So I got my 3 wide receivers going right now with Garrett Wilson, Keenan Allen, and Debo. So I like that tandem that'll hold me together off any bye weeks.
You don't want to try and get off Garrett Wilson in the trade?
I did. It didn't work out, but we still at the negotiating table.
No trade value right now, bro. Oh my
Bro,
goodness.
somebody in that league, somebody got Derrick Henry on the bench. So I'm like, what's up, Garrett Wilson for Derrick Henry? He's like, no, I ain't trading Henry. Like, well, why you got him on your bench, bro? He's starting Achane and fucking Mostert at the same time. Like, bro, what you on, bro? Like, you're crazy, man. So, he said Pat is the worst. I'll be. I just be trying to get negotiations.
Man,
negotiations started, bro.
Yeah, you gotta go ahead and send out the trades, man.
I be joking when I said Breeder for Lamar. You know I was joking.
Yeah, that's great. I think it really helps just getting into them chat rooms and just really talking it out. Just a quick pro tip: if you're trying to trade in a league where everybody knows about it, everybody don't try and make the trade.
Don't be trying to back door. You better put it out in the open.
Trade in the group chat.
You gonna get exposed in the group chat.
And go ahead and have the trade talk.
That'd be funny when somebody be like, man, look at y'all boy here doing bullshit. And everybody just start roasting. That shit is funny. Sal, who did you send for Lamar? That's the real question.
I sent for Sal's trade today. I was trying to get I need a quarterback in that league. I ain't gonna hold you. I tried to send him Mark Andrews and I think I sent Mark Andrews and Jordan Love for Lamar Jackson. And he still has Brock Purdy.
It ain't after last night. It wasn't the time to do that.
What happened last night?
You didn't see the Love game last night?
Oh yeah, I mean that's I'm just throwing them in there just so you can have a quarterback. But you still got Brock Purdy, and you need a tight end. So like here you go. But he canceled that. I was like, all right, cool. So I sent back the counter with Mark Andrews for Brock Purdy, and my boy said no.
I mean, I hear you. Hey, listen.
That's not a fair trade. That's not a fair trade.
I wouldn't give up no quarterback for no tight end personally.
What if you ain't got a tight end?
I'll thug it out with no tight end before I thug it out with no quarterback.
But you can only play one quarterback at a time though.
Hey, I mean, listen.
See, this is why we get trades done, bro. This is why
listen, everybody got their own strategy. Everybody got their own strategy. I had 2 quarterbacks in my league just for situations when, like, my boy AR, he got hurt. So now I got to throw my boy Trevor Lawrence back in.
You're gonna have to have 2 quarterbacks at minimum. I had 3 in the league where I traded CJ Stroud because I got Aaron Richardson in that league. But like, you really only need 2 at the end of the day. And if you need a tight end, man, the skill position is more. Definitely need more skill positions than you would need a quarterback. I'm lying right now. I'm definitely not lying right now, but it's just
quarterbacks and running backs are prime
in our league, bro. I don't get no trades in our league, but Eddie,
hey,
everybody try to one up each other. I think
that's why you also have a draft, my brother.
Not one part of it, but you have to have trades throughout the year, man. It just makes the league healthy. You know what I'm saying?
But what the problem is, people don't want to make trades where both parties win. They want shit to be lopsided. That shit don't fly.
Nah, he tried to send me Lamar.
This man said that's why they got a podcast together.
This is what happens when you give a man a camera to mic. He said we lying. This why I don't get no trades. He tried to send me Lamar Jackson and somebody else, bro, for the Sam Laporta, and I can't do that, bro. That's my
Laporta's a baller right now.
Savage, bro. What you talking about, man? Like,
who I got? Kev, I might step into your office later.
Yeah, man. Y'all need to negotiate. We need more trades in our league, bro. Like shit. Everybody gotta stop trying to be petty. That's just what I'm saying. Everybody fuck with each other. Amari DeMarcado.
That's not a terrible trade though, but I feel you.
Is Amari DeMarcado worth Xavier's number 2 waiver wire claim?
Yeah, depending who you got right now. I feel like Connor's probably not going to be playing for a little while, and that's going to be their number 1 running back, and they've been moving the ball on the ground pretty well. So yeah, I would take a fly on that, depending what you need.
On that for sure.
Yeah.
So you have ETN, Mixon, and Hunt already. I mean, your team is pretty stacked, my boy, for 14 man. I'm not gonna hold you. Olave has been really, bro. I low key, I'm leaning towards them saying Derek Carr is not that good, bro. I've been watching these games, bro. He do not.
He just looks, yeah. He But he's having the same problems as when he gets pressured. He be looking scared, but
Oh
like,
my goodness, bro! Throw that shit to Chris Olave, my boy. That shit
but
was crazy,
nobody
bro.
worse than Jimmy though. I don't care when he gets pressured. He just throws it anywhere. Throw it at that
Oh, man,
motherfucker's
he
feet.
get the
Like he
feet,
don't.
get the feet going.
He just looks. Like his eyes be. Man, I seen this man throw a pass with his eyes closed.
Say I told him
I
about
still
this.
think. I still think Carr is better than Jimmy. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
for
hold
sure.
you.
DC4 definitely better than Jimmy.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not. I'm not
This
coming off of that. Carr is better than Jimmy.
Carr's better days are definitely behind him. I would definitely say that. Man, that's just crazy. But
He's decent, man. But he's just he's. I hate Dennis Allen. That's one thing I do
Dennis
hate.
Allen.
Oh, he said I said I believe you about Jimmy too.
We gotta come in. We gotta come in the Jesus moment. My boy said,
Nah, for sure we did.
We have seen each other's quarterbacks.
I'm just happy that my
it.
boy Booth was rooting against Jimmy in the Super Bowl. Now he has to suffer through it. That's what you get. Even though he ain't here, that is exactly what you get.
Oh man, I was telling me, I think I lost the Booth last night by like 5 points. That shit sucks.
Man, I play him this week too, motherfucker. That motherfucker ain't lost yet.
Jordan Love burnt me, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Pause.
Man, bro, Dobbs. I lost the game last night by 0.7 because Dobbs dropped that pass on the sideline, bro. What are we on, bro?
I mean, maybe the Raiders defense got better, but
they secondary solid. But Jordan
Love
didn't look at nobody but Christian Watson all night, bro.
He was fixing that issue, boy. I was like, please, and he still wasn't completing it though. I'm like, bro, like, oh man, I could have won.
And then at the end of the game, Christian Watson don't even try to go get the ball. He just leave it up there for the Raiders dude to pick it. Like, okay, I guess you wanted to flag that bad. Go get the ball. What are you doing?
It's definitely ironic. Raiders finally got some defense, and Derek Carr's gone down.
That is funny though. I feel like the Raiders' front seven could be a lot better, but their secondary was looking solid. Besides Epps, I don't like Epps.
Plus, they got a Mad Max too. I mean, Epps made the last interception, but
he also got burnt for that touchdown.
It's true.
Trying to pass somebody off when you're the safety. You can't pass nobody off. You're the safety, bro. Nobody. What are you doing? That boy, nobody's back there, dog. What are you doing? Like Love took like 3 steps to the left and Epps just ran towards him. What are you doing, bro?
That was crazy. I was
man, that was tough for sure.
That was tough.
Gotta respect it.
Now we got the Raider fans going. It's all good. Now that's a good time to end it. Well, thank y'all for coming out. You know what I'm saying, to the OBSO. Appreciate y'all fucking with us. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe button on the way out. Turn on your damn notifications. But we will be back by Friday. My boy, you got any last words?
Nah, man. Just want to appreciate everybody that came through, man. Y'all showed much love today, per usual. You feel me? It's all love. Welcome to the soil. You always got a home here, man. You already know.
Yes, sir. Don't know nobody love you. We love y'all. Okay.